When I initially talked to my supervisor, we had talked about me going back to school and finishing my degree, something that I never did, and it's kind of always been my Achilles heel of not having a degree. So I started taking a psychology class, one of my prereqs, and it's been very hard. It's also been very rewarding to go back to school and really wanting to commit to a degree and finishing it. It's probably gonna take me a few years, but I'm just getting the ball rolling. But yeah, that by far was probably the best part of the school's sort of evaluation system, is coming to this revelation. I believe in a nutshell, I would say, the evaluation and the summary was just Robbie getting the ball rolling to finish college. And I think it's been kind of transformative, because it's something I feel like it has held me back in my career and what I really want to do, which I want to continue working in education and possibly be an IT director someday.
Yeah. I remember last year.
So I think what I am charged to do with my role and responsibility is to always find meaningful ways to improve the reach of what it means to be Confident Stewart Hall to the community. And of course, with my role working in elementary admissions, it means to be a bridge to the community. Lots of different types of communities, not just here locally in the city, but how expansive it would to also honor what it means to be Sacred Heart across the country and across the world as well. And so recently this year, just with the opportunity of attending Roots and understanding the importance of what it meant for Philippine Duchenne to make that that discovery, that process of being able to arrive onto this continent, and how sacred and how robust and how vulnerable she must have felt to carry on strands of her work and her life and her dedication into the community here in 2018 and 2019, into building those ties, to helping families to find their way to our schools, but always with that frame of reference in mind in terms of what it means to be a Sacred Heart community. And hopefully then we're really kind of building in that marriage between school and family and drawing each other as community that provides an essential part of furthering those relationships as we kind of develop further for our school. Yeah. And I think that's the key. I think that families these days are looking for opportunity to really tap into ways that they can prepare and equip their sons and daughters for their future. And I think we have some really wonderful, traditional, but yet timely pieces in terms of who we are as a Sacred Heart School that will help ultimately their kids to kind of transcend into the future together. Yeah. So.
Right now I'm taking up locksmithing. For me that's something I've always been interested, along with other things like glass blowing and some hands-on skill set. So for me right now, I'm throwing myself into locksmithing. Next, I'm looking at HVAC, things that the school can use my skills, and then this is a great playground to exercise those skills. So to that end, I think I've got that covered, but just gotta keep building the skills as I go and keep using them in practice. So that's my thoughts on expanding my place in this community. Actually, as a kid, I liked Harry Houdini, and he did locksmithing and safe cracking, so I was always interested in that. The drive for magic has ceased, but the skill for things like locksmithing and whatnot has not ceased. So that's how it happened.
That's great.
to grow a little bit more into the high school community and to create programming that would allow high school students to help the tech department decide on where to donate our older equipment to local organizations, schools, or anyone else who has a desire and need in the greater community.
Yeah. What
At the moment, we've only been really dealing with like our interns that we've had over the school year and the summer, and I think that's only a smaller group. And I think having a club that's more integrated into the community would be more beneficial, because I'm not a teacher and I'm not actually in the classroom, but getting involved would be a great way.